I think I need a summer look. How do these look? They make me look a little... Not that there's anything wrong with that, but... Right? A little offbeat.
It feels so good now, yeah. Bro, let me tell you something, brah. Good morning. Leon here. I bet you haven't heard that in a while. And here now the news. Okay, so check it out. See this guy here? Yeah, that guy. Well, the Chopper, his name is Chopper, Mexican cartel, Guzman, Chopper Guzman. He escaped the jail in Mexico City, in Mexico, Guadalajara, I don't know, one of them cities in Mexico, and he got away. It seems that FEMA made him a little, I don't know if FEMA, but isn't FEMA stand for Find Every Mexican Available? Well, he called his FEMA, and they dug him the hell out of there, man. He escaped right in his shower, right to his shower there. Now Mexicans are complaining, because he got away for a second time. Now they're going to bring him over here.
Why? Why are you going to bring him over here? Why are you going to bring him over here? So we have to pay and take care of him? This is what we're talking. This is what Trump is talking about. The hell is that shit? Now we're gonna bring him over here because they can't contain him over there? Who the hell? The biggest cartel, drug, whatever. Keep him over there. The fuck? Now we gotta bring him over here.
Trump is so right, man. That's why he's gaining in points. That's right, Trump. This guy here, Trump. I know that's all I talk about is Trump. But you know what? I think he has an edge, man. He really has an edge. Anyway, so let me know down in the comments below if you think they should bring the cartel here, the Chopper here. Why? And why? I don't understand. Why can't they contain him over there, now we have to pay for him. That's going to be our money paying for him. Our tax money is going to be paying for him. It's true what they say, It's true. It's true what Trump is saying about this bullshit. They're bringing all the convicts over here. He's right. He's right. Anyway, and that's the news.
Hey, I'm back. I just want to ask you a question. Hey, did this ever happen to you? You think of somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, and that very same day you meet up with them? Oh, this just happened to me, man. What a freak out, right? Isn't life crazy? Check it out. Iced coffee, yeah. I finally got a break. Yeah, because I'm retired. I don't have to do nothing. I could just lay there all day, scratching my ass. But I'm in McDonald's and I'm having my iced coffee. I got to do a couple of things. Today is pizza day for me because I go to the pizza store, my favorite one, and it's $1 a slice. So I'll buy 6 slices, maybe 2 for today, 2 for tomorrow, and 2 on Monday. But I always give Teddy pizza too because he really likes it. So here I am at McDonald's. How you like me now? Hey, how you like my hair, man? I greased it up with homemade molasses just to keep it nice and stiff. Okay, just my luck. Oh my God, man. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to walk up like 5 blocks and pick up a 10-inch pie, because I was in the mood for pizza real bad, dude. It's just my luck, man. I'm just happy they didn't blow up, because that's what normally happens when you got a messed up pipe, gas pipe. You tend to blow up. Hope the guy don't owe any money there anymore. But anyway, it sucks. All right, so I'll go to the other pizza store. What the hell? There's plenty of them around here. There's got to be 150 pizza stores in a 15-block radius. I'm in my other favorite pizza store. Yeah, they have everything here. It's nice. I'm just getting a small 10-inch pie. You know, so it's about $7. That's cool for me. If you like pizza like I do. Yeah, I grew up on pizza, dude. I ate it in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. Among other things, you know, like I'm more vegetarian than anything, you know, but I'll eat cheese. That's me. Alright, now you know where I am. Don't tell nobody. Man, check it out. Look at this lady's butt. Yeah, I'm up all over, man. So I wanted you to check that out. Nice, huh? I never stop, do I? Hey, I just want to ask you a question, all right, real quick, okay? Oh, okay. Did this ever happen to you? You nonchalantly go to set foot on a bus, you know they're a little higher, and so as you do so, you take a crap all over yourself? It never happened to me either. But you never know, it just may. Okay, see you later, man. The Two Old Guys Show, we don't stop. An officer, sorry, take it easy with my balls, officer. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm cool. I'm only playing. It happened to me once. I'm telling you, man, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, man, I mean, like 20 guys ran over in the squad cars just to grab my balls. I swear to God, there must have been like 20 hands feeling my balls to see if I had drugs on me. And you know where this happened? I'll tell you where this happened. With all the crazy guys, and I'm not gonna say it because you know why? Because I could get in trouble. They may just see my video, but it happened somewhere in New York City, and it wasn't this borough. It's a wild borough. Yeah, they at the time they had some Nazi cops, you know. So I'm sorry, man. They shaped up since then. Because we're talking about like 25 years ago. All right, yeah, I love my boys in blue, man. You know, they do a good job in New York City. God bless them. I always talk good about them. I was going to be one. But, I took the exam, but they froze the list on me, man. A story, I'll tell you a story, okay? This happened many years ago when my brother was living in Atlantic City. He was the manager, and I think he was thinking about buying a partnership in this bar. I mean, it was like a nightclub, really, man. It was really hot. They had food there, all kinds of shit, dancing, you name it. It was near Atlantic City. No more than 10 to 15 miles, no, I'm saying 15 minutes away. So, yeah, so, I didn't live in Atlantic City, but my brother did, and he lived in my mom's my mother and father had a house out there around Egg Harbor, and he was staying out there, and he was having a good time. So, yeah, so you know, he had a license for the casinos and the capacity. I think he was had a license to work in the casinos in different capacities. But as he did have the license, he also managed his bar. Okay, it was kind of honky tonk, and everybody in the bar, they all loved him because my brother's very sociable. He knows how to tell good stories and all that. But anyway, you know, so that's the setup. But anyway, I went to visit my brother and hang out with him in the bar. And it so happens that, you know, I had a fake $20 bill in my wallet. It was a practical joke $20 bill. It had two faces on it. You know, like what a $20 bill is, you have the face of, who is it, Jackson? Yeah, Michael Jackson. And so it had two faces on it. So it was I would just say a funny commodity to have, you know, and show people and just talk about it and have a goof on it. I meant no harm. I mean, you know, it wasn't spendable because anybody that would look at the $20 bill would know right away it was fake. You know, it was printed by a friend of mine that shall remain nameless. And back in the day, by very good IBM color printers, so it looked genuine, really. I mean, but when you turned it around, it had two faces: Michael Jackson on one side and Michael Jackson on the other side. You know what I'm talking about, President Jackson. I think that's who it is. I'm not sure right now, but pardon me if I'm in a mistake. I should take out a 20 and look at it real quick. But you know what? Forget about it. All right. So the idea is that it had two faces. So anyway, I gave it to him, and I said, "Hey, Leon, you wanna cause a panic with people here in the bar, and you know, and when you're giving them change, give them the fake 20 and see what they do." So anyway, he did it. He took the 20, and you know, he was telling me, "Oh wow, man, that $20 bill was phenomenal, man." I did practical jokes to a lot of my customers with that 20. They would sit at the bar, drink. You know, my brother was a bartender as well. You know, he managed bartender and whatever he had to do, and he'd do whatever he had to do in the bar to keep it afloat and have customers in it, you know, promotions, all kinds of stuff, hiring people for, you know, Friday night gigs and all that. So he was pretty well versed. But anyway, as the story goes, he would keep the $20 in his pocket, okay? And one day, he's going up and down, I think it's called Black Horse Turnpike. And so he keep it in his pocket. So he withdrew a couple of $1,000s out of his own personal savings because he was going to take a trip to Puerto Rico and just hang out there for about a week or so. You know, I'm not clear on it, but yeah, he sure did take out some money. So anyway. And the story goes like this. He's running up and down the Black Horse Turnpike in Atlantic City, and he's on his way going to Atlantic City or so, and he has his bags packed and all that in the car, and he's getting ready to fly to Puerto Rico, and he has a plane ticket and all that. Anyway, I think he was going a little bit too fast, and he had New York license plates on his car. He had a bad car, man. He had a IROC. I think it was a Z-Rock or something like that. But anyway, it was a really fast muscle car. And he was gunning it. I think he was a little over the speed limit, and they had around a little bridge, a cross bridge or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. They had a cop with radar in his on his you know, he was in radar patrol. That was his game. But anyway, it was a speed trap, and not only that, but it had lights where they would change real quick. So the story goes, the cop caught my brother, and I think he caught him for the red light issue. My brother said, "Hey man, you know, that light turned from yellow to red instantaneously. You know, I don't think I'm at fault here. And would you give me a break, please? You know, a little courtesy, because I manage this restaurant there." And the cop said, "Oh, you come from New York and you think you're a big deal guy, and you're gonna tell me what to do?" So my brother was, you know, polite as can be, because over there in Jersey, part of Jersey that near Atlantic City, those cops don't play, man. You know, they get serious and they could bang you up if they want to really easy. So the cop said, "All right, do you mind if I check the car?" And my brother didn't have nothing to hide. He said, "Sure, you can check the car." But he forgot that in his glove compartment, he had like a tool, not a tool, kind of like a weapon that when you, it looks like a vlogging stick. Okay, it looks like a vlogging stick. If you whip it out fast, it just becomes a long weapon that if somebody was to be confronting you, you could really whack them with and get them off your back. So he had that in his glove compartment, and that is an offense right there. You can't carry that kind of weapon in your car, you know. So the cop found that in his glove compartment. So he had reason to detain my brother and keep checking. So he checked through the whole car. He didn't find anything else, and he immediately asked my brother for identification and all that. And then I don't know how he found that bag of money, but I guess my brother had it on his passenger side so that he, you know, could put it away at a given time and you know, put it correctly in his pocket or whatever it was, in his money belt, I think he had. And the cop found the money, and he said, "All right, you know, how come you have this much cash?" And my brother explained it to him, and he's trying to explain it to the cop. You don't want to hear it, because right then and there with the weapon that he had, right there, it was a misdemeanor, and he could take him in for anything. You know, once they got you, they got you. There's no way out. But anyway, so they take him down to the station, and they look through his wallet, and they find the phony 20. Okay, they find the phony 20. So they find it, and then they assume that all the money he had was phony, and they called the who was it? A Secret Service. The Secret Service came in to check my brother out. Oh my God, man! They put him in jail. Forget about it. They held on to his money. Forget about it, because of that fake 20, man. So. And eventually, my brother had to hire a lawyer and all this stuff. They gave him his money back, and I don't know. I'm not sure if he made it in Puerto Rico, but I think he did. You know, after they let him go, we got a lawyer. Forget about it. That fake 20 cost him a little egg. I'm sorry, Leon. That's all. God's honest truth. So there you go. There's a story, all right, about my brother.
Yeah, so I was listening to Joe talking about some stuff there last night about me when I got arrested for having a counterfeit $20 bill on me. All right, so yeah, he was basically right. But it wasn't a light. It was a speed trap. I was doing like it was, you know, in Jersey the mileage every so often changes, like 40, 55, 40, goes up and down. You know, that's how they catch you. You know, so I was gonna head up towards a bridge. It was 40 miles. I saw 40 miles, but I was heading up to a bridge, so I speeded up a little bit because it's an uphill incline. So I figured, you know, I'll speed up a little bit. No, who's sitting right at the foot of the bridge? The cop. You know, and the thing that happened was it wasn't just the baton that I had. That was legal when I was a cop, but I was no longer a cop. And the switchblade that I had, it wasn't even mine. It was my father's. When I moved out of the house from Jersey, I was taking all his belongings and mine too, whatever he left over, and he happened to have a switchblade, and I had it inside an eyeglass case. That was, you know, I was concealing a weapon. But I wasn't charged with that. I was charged with the fourth degree of having a forged instrument. That's what it was. It wasn't even forged. It was a copy. It was. You could tell it's a copy. It had two heads on it. Anyway, so when they took me into the, well, before he took me to the police station, how I got busted was because he asked me for my ID, and I gave him my driver's license plus my police ID, and but I was no longer a cop, but I still had it. I'm not supposed to have it, you know. Hey, but it was mine. You know what I'm saying? So he says, "Are you trying to get out of the ticket?" I said, "No, just giving you some more information in case you need it." So he says, "You have the shield to this?" I'm not gonna lie. At this point, why lie? And I said, "Yeah, I have the shield to it." I never turned it in. I was supposed to turn it in. Big deal. I wasn't impersonating a cop. That was mine. So he took me in just to verify that I was a police officer and stuff like that. And he took me in his police car. He didn't handcuff me or anything. He just told me to get in the back seat, and he didn't even search me. And we left my car where it was because what happened was that I didn't know that over the ticket my license was expired. That's why he took me in, actually. Just to check me out, you know. So when they took me there, they took everything out. They found the $20 bill. They found that fake $20 bill. I still had it in my pants pocket because I had just worked the night before and I still had my pants on. And the $2,000 and stuff. So they put me in a cell just till they verified who I was and stuff. And they had the CIA come down and speak to me. And because they're in charge of the money, I guess, you know, Secret Service or something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, they asked me, because of the federal crime, you know. They asked me, he asked me, so would you get the $20 bill? And I explained to him. I said, you know, it's a photocopy. You can see it's fake on both sides. I told him I found it, which, okay, so I didn't find it. So I told him I found it, you know, somebody trying to pass it off. Put it in my back pocket, and he said, oh, did you tell the manager? I said, I am the manager. I found it, I was cleaning up, you know, I put it in my back pocket, and there it stayed. I forgot all about it. So anyway, he said, that's cool. He said, but what about the $2,000 in 20s? I said, jokingly, I said, those I printed. He didn't appreciate that. Yeah, those I printed. Oh, man, I'm getting the maximum, man. Anyway, after they checked me out and everything like that, they let me go. And they gave me a desk appearance ticket. Let me go in R&R, my own recognizance. I didn't have to pay post bail or anything like that. But they gave me a desk appearance ticket for like appearing in court on Tuesday. But I was leaving on Monday to Puerto Rico, man. Me and my girlfriend, you know. So after they let me go, they gave me all my money and stuff like that. They froze my accounts in the bank until they checked everything out, make sure I wasn't some kind of, you know, forger or something. I don't know, the stupidness. So I went to a lawyer the very next day, which was Saturday. I hired a lawyer and told him I had to go to court on Tuesday, but I was leaving Monday to Puerto Rico. He said, well, he'll change the venue because, you know, usually the judge and the police in that little town are friends, and he said, let's change the venue and give you a better, you know, perspective on the outcome, because they don't know each other, you know. So that's what he did. He called me up. He said I had to go to court in a month, but I was staying in Puerto Rico for 2 months. So I said, so he says, oh, but you have to pay. I said, listen, you go there and tell him I can't come. That's why I pay you for. You're my lawyer. So he said, okay. So he had to change until I got back. So after I got back, I went to court. They did what they call intervention, you know, because I've never been arrested, never had a record, so I was supposed to plead guilty. I was supposed to plead innocent, and but I have to do community service. So how do you plead innocent and still have to do community service? Isn't that guilty? Anyway, they expunged the whole thing. They let me go. They never gave me back my knife, my baton, or my credentials. Police kept all that shit. I didn't get, and the 20. But anyway, I did 6 months probation. You know, it wasn't even probation. It just they just want to make sure that probation, 6 months. You know, I'm not guilty, but you know, 6-month probation, and what else? And I had to do community service. Don't understand that. Oh, and did I have to pay a fine? Oh yeah, I had to pay a fine because my license was expired. So that was another thing. You know, I'd pay more than if I didn't have insurance. If I didn't have insurance, I'd have to pay shit. But since my license was expired, I straightened out the license, and then they wanted to take it away from me again. I said to the judge, Yana, I just had it fixed, man. I gotta go to work. How do you expect me to pay the court if you're gonna expire, if you're gonna revoke my license? And they left it alone anyway. So yeah, that was it. You know, they let me go, and everything was paid. I paid all the fines that I had to. I got 2 points on my license because I was speeding 10 miles over the speed limit. What the hell? Come on, man. Man, the people out there in Jersey are hungry for money. That's all. Pennsylvania is the same thing. It's all about money. They arrest you just to get the money. You know, my brother will tell you. He'll tell you. He was in trouble a few times. My son was in trouble a few times. They went out to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and all the cops did there was bust you for whatever, you know, for looking ugly, you know, and they give you a fine, and it's all about the money, all about the money of these little towns, man, you know. And so I just came back to New York. These towns, they suck, you know. If you're ever in Somerville or Scranton, Pennsylvania, Somerville, is it Somerville? Yeah, Somerville, New Jersey. Don't go to those towns. You know, because all they do is they see New York City plates, and all they want to do is bust you. You know. Anyway, that's that. That's the story with that, man. So, yeah, Joe was partially correct, but I just, you know, refresh his memory because, and it was his fault. It was his fault. It was your fault, Joe. Anyway, we'll talk later. I got the alternate side. I got a parking, and I gotta go shopping today. So, you know, I haven't been out of the house for a week. I'm so glad that I'm able to get out of the house. Anyway, we'll talk later, and ciao for now.
And I vlogged a couple of things, told the story and the whole thing. I just want to recap my day real quickly. And I got a lot of sun. I don't think I'm sunburned, but you know, I had fun. Anyway, yeah, I just want to remind anybody out there that is interested. I did my Kabbalah lessons today, and you know, Kabbalah is a way of life. It's really, really cool. I mean, you know, the lessons of the Kabbalah are precious. So just want to let everybody know that if you're interested, go to my Twitter page, and I'll be posting where you can go to Kabbalah meetings here in New York City. If not, you want to see it on the web and you want to read about it, you're interested, you will be blessed. I'm telling you, that's what Kabbalah demands of everyone that has the spirit of the Creator in them, is to reach out and to make this world a better place. Okay, I love you guys, and that's my show for now.
So guys, here I am. I'm at the store. My daily routine. Yeah, so I you know, I'm gonna close this out because you know, with the story and the other stuff that my brother has, and the story I told you this morning, and I kind of like fell asleep. I felt, you know, I'm gonna close it out. It's too long. It's too close. It's too long. But yeah, I had fallen asleep earlier, and I wanted to do some other stuff, but tomorrow's another day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, tomorrow's another dollar, man. All right, guys, listen. Love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and you bastards. And I guess I'll see you guys. I'll start another vlog tomorrow. Maybe something more creative. It's a long fucking weekend, man. My wife wouldn't leave the house. Finally went back to work today, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. So, yeah, we didn't go furniture shopping. That's another thing. All right, guys, listen. I love you. Like I said, like, subscribe, favorite. And we're out of here, man. We're out of here. Ciao for now.